Well, you know it's going to be a good time when I bring the phone out. When I bring the bat phone to Jesus out onto the desk, you know it's going to be a good time. And in this case, I'm going to be talking about Hank Kunneman once again, who, thanks to Right Wing Watch, I was alerted to the existence of this clip in this moment in a sermon where Hank Kunneman, the voice for God, is whining and complaining because people don't appreciate him. You would think that being a mouthpiece for the creator of the universe, the creator of everything seen and unseen, would be enough for a man's ego. The ability to communicate the words of God. Wouldn't that be enough for a fella's ego? No. He needs to be appreciated for it as well. So there's no other way to do this. I was going to play, maybe start and stop, but we'll just play it. I'll take a few notes and we'll address each and every little salient point from Hank Kunneman as we go. Watch this.
And you and I hate sometimes, I'm just going to say, can I be extremely vulnerable? I have a 20-year track record, over 20 years of prophetic words. I don't know about you, when I read those words, my mouth drops. You know why? Because I don't talk that way. I don't think that way. But I know and I can feel God on those words. And I also know who I spend time with. But what bothers me is people will discount vessels that speak for God, that have a track record and act like they don't matter, ignore what they say, and run towards fear. And then their things never happen, all the blood moon books, the Y2K storing up, kits, and they never get called out. And the heart of God that is spoken through true throne room vessels never get appreciated. Now, listen, I said a long time ago, listen to me. This isn't about me. Don't misunderstand that. Jesus made himself of no reputation. If you're going to speak for God, you better not be about your reputation. Because they'll tear you apart. They'll lie about you. They'll call you false in a stolen election of 2020. And they'll use that to discount any other word beyond that. Well, see, you prophesied this and this about 20. No, that's why you have to censor. That's why you do censor. That's why you do close people's fake book accounts down. And the fake news continues to censor and make everything about Donald Trump be in opposition. Make him look bad. Make him look wrong. If you can't see where the voice of deception is coming from and the voice of truth, you need to pull your head out of your royal backside.
Hey, Jesus, is he right? No? Okay. Prove me wrong. Look, 20-year track record and some of the biggest, when have you ever gotten it right? Maybe you should start another YouTube channel, Hank Kunneman, where you provide all the times that you were correct. Because all the times I can remember are you getting it wrong time and time again, claiming that Donald Trump would win in 2020, and that didn't happen. But I love that he starts complaining about being unappreciated and then immediately recognizes it's coming out of his mouth and says, well, it's not about me. Well, it's not? But you just named two pastors, I'm using this term very loosely, who you don't appreciate because they're wrong. John Hagee being one with the Blood Moon books, and Jim Baker with, I assume that's who you're talking about, with the Y2K kits, meaning like the prepper food buckets and shit that he sells. You're of the same ilk, Hank Kunneman. You're a liar. You're a Trump-worshiping, fascist-loving asswipe. That's what you are. And people have your number, even people in Christian circles. Look, I know that I complain about white Christian nationalism. Not all Christians are white Christian nationalists. Not all Christians are Trump supporters. In fact, the vast majority of Christians are not. This country is majority Christian. And the majority of people who voted in the 2020 election voted for Joe Biden. Joe Biden himself is a Christian man. John Hagee is a fraud, to be sure, an anti-Semitic troll, absolutely. Jim Baker is just a grifter. He's the example of what a grifter is. He made his fame grifting, went to prison for grifting. And now he's back at it again, selling his food buckets. But you're no different, Hank Kunneman, with your giant flag pen. You didn't have it on today. Your shiny suits and your shiny sateen shirts. Whining that my prophecies aren't taken seriously. Well, get one right. And maybe people will start waking like, whoa, maybe this guy's onto something. Whining, complaining. Let me tell you what I hate. Tell me more, follower of Jesus, about the things you hate. Fantastic. Anyway, if you would like to call me, it won't be on the bat phone to Jesus because I just have a Google Voice number and I don't communicate with anything supernatural. Don't have that ability. No one does. You can call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. And if you appreciate what I do, if I bring you value, please consider supporting this work, helping me make these videos, keeping me flush and bat phones to Jesus. You can click the join button below this video on YouTube, become a channel member for $1.99 a month. You can also go over to my Patreon page, same rules, $1.99 a month, patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore everywhere. I'd love to see you there. I'd love for Hank Kunneman to come on the show. Somebody who knows him, get a hold of him. Ask him, please. If you're so real, you're so true, you got a stranglehold on facts. Come on, let's have a conversation. That's never going to happen. I'll see you next time. I appreciate you very much. Be genuine. Take care of one another.